Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. What happens when you just let go? When you just let go and surrender to the outcome, or whatever is meant to be. Every time I try to make something happen, every time I try to force it, it either will happen and then collapse, or I get frustrated in the process, or I keep banging my head against the wall. Anytime I just trust, things just unfold naturally. Not in my time, but in divine time. And what I'm going to tell you today, and I'm sure there's a message that will come through at some point in my message, a profound message will come through. Because this is the time where we're just supposed to, like I said yesterday, let go and let God. That is what the awakening is. You know, you can put all the spiritual terms on it. You can put all the fancy terms, all the meanings, all that nonsense. You can tie all that to it. You can get wrapped up in all that stuff. And I'm not saying don't do your shadow work. Yes. But ultimately, what your shadow work is releasing the outcome from what you think is supposed to happen, from your prior programming, from your prior limited beliefs. That's all shadow work is. Because shadow work is what has been formed over time, your belief system, your behaviors. So when you clear those things, it's not really, honestly, it's not a huge process. It's acknowledge it, see it, be strong enough in yourself to accept it, that it is part of you, or it has been part of you. You know, that's where, and let it go. See it for what it is. See that it no longer serves you in a positive way. And then make the choice to let it go. Because literally, when you put your faith in accept what comes as it comes, and then let go and let God, your life becomes less of a struggle. You begin to get in a divine flow, and you start to see where everything happens for a reason. Even the stuff that before you would have let it trigger you, you would have started judging it, you would have nitpicked it to death. When you awaken and you do those two things, accept what comes as it comes, and let go and let God, all that stuff just disappears. Yes, life still happens. You still have what we would call bad days. Yesterday, I was completely exhausted. A couple of days ago, it was like everything was, I won't say falling apart, but there was so many things that were happening. I mean, even trying to do my video, it's like, God, what else can happen? Well, be careful what you ask for. So I thank God it did not say that, because, when you say what else can happen, you'll get it. I'm just saying, it was one of those days when you let go and you shift your focus and you just go about your day and do what makes you happy. And don't worry about the outcome. I mean, literally, when you think about it, and I was just reminded, like, a job. I told you yesterday about a little girl that I hired when I had my bakery. There was nothing about it that said, and nothing about her, that I would have hired her. But I hired her, and it was the best decision I made, because she was phenomenal. She didn't practice for an interview. Well, I don't know. Maybe she did. It didn't seem like she practiced for an interview. She didn't give me a big resume, all that kind of stuff. And I look at any job. I mean, and this is where, again, any job I've had, you think, oh, well, if you don't have a college degree, you're not going to get a job. It depends on what you're going for, and it depends on what you want. And yes, there are specialized fields that you should have advanced education, but you can have all the education in the world, and if you're not meant to get that job, I don't care how much planning you do, I don't care how much prep work you do, you're not going to get it. But by the same token, you can go in and stumble all over your words. You come from an honest place of you're going to do your best. And you might not be the most qualified, but there's something about you, your energy, that tells them, you know what, I want to hire this person. When you just trust the process. You can't make somebody hire you. You can't make somebody like you. You can't make somebody marry you. You could fall in love with somebody and think they're the best thing in the world, and oh my God, where'd you, and then they disappear for whatever reason. If it's meant to be, it'll be. It's just like everything that I manifest. When you let go and stop trying to make it happen, whatever is meant to be will be, if you're open to the process. The thing is, we get so wrapped up in, no, this is what I want, and I want it to be this way, and I want this outcome, and that's exactly what I'm waiting for. Sometimes, a lot of times, the universe has something even better for you when you're open to it. It's like, again, my house. If I got stuck in, no, I don't know that area. I want to get my job first. I want to, live in this specific, because I will tell you, when I was looking for this house, I had a thought in my mind of where I wanted to be. A particular area within the state that I wanted to be. Everything I looked at, I didn't like. It was not what I wanted at all. If I had gotten hung and only stayed looking in that space, I would have missed my house, which is perfect. It was perfect for that time and space. Now I'm open to wherever I'm supposed to be for the next move. And it's like a guy I follow on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, YouTube. He said he was looking because he wanted to keep his kids in a specific school zone. So he was looking in this particular area. And he said when he expanded his search and was like, okay, well, let's just see what else is out there, he found the perfect house. So when you let go of the outcome and just trust the process, again, when you get so wigged in the way it has to be, that's where your stress comes from. And the awakening, it is, yes, it is waking up to who and what you are. And let that go. Who cares? Don't get stuck in your ego about, oh, I'm a starseed, or oh, I came from this planet, or oh, I'm this, or oh, I'm that. Who cares? When you truly understand that everybody, everything is God, a fractal of the divine, a separate expression, but all together of the divine. And I don't mean this rude, but who gives a shit where you came from? I don't care where you came from. It means nothing to me. Because you are no better. I don't care if you came back as an ascended master, if you came back here to help with this awakening as a starseed from Venus, Palladians, Sirius B, Sirius A, another galaxy. If you came back as the reincarnation of Jesus or Mary Magdalene, I don't care. It means nothing. Because ultimately, you are no better. You might be more evolved, but you're no better than anybody else. So yes, if you gain that knowledge out of curiosity, that's fine. Or you're looking for your purpose, that's one thing. But don't walk around like you're all that in a bag of chips, because you're missing the mark. And this is a message for somebody, because I didn't know this was where this is going. So this is what's coming through today. It's not about who you are. It's remembering that we are all divine. We are all equal. Even and part of me, this pains me to say, even the people that are committing all these crimes, they are here for a purpose. They are just as important as you and I are. It does not mean you are better than them. They're here to serve a purpose. We all are. You don't have to agree with them. They don't have to agree with you. But people it's like the other thing I'm being told is people get hung up in, well, I need to know who I am and what my purpose is before I can move forward in my life. Why? Look at the time that you miss waiting to find out who and what you are. You know, I speak from experience. This is not a judgment thing. I'm telling you because, and not that I waited, but there were parts of my time, my existence, where I was like, okay, what am I here for? What is my purpose? And the message I got clear as day is just relax and be you. Just enjoy life and accept what comes as it comes. Because if I was sitting here thinking, I don't know what my purpose is, because honest to God, I'm still not 100% sure what I'm supposed to be doing other than doing these videos. You know, it doesn't match anybody else out there. Whatever it is I'm meant to do, but if I was sitting and waiting for it to just happen, I would be wasting time. I would be wasting this existence. And not because I would not be enjoying life. Right now, whatever it is I'm meant to do will happen when it's meant to happen. In the meantime, I do my video. I do what brings me joy. You know, if I sit down one day and I say, you know what, I don't feel like doing a video today. I think I'm just going to go ride my motorcycle. And you know what? I might, as long as my animals are taken care of, I don't care where I go. I told my husband this morning, it was almost 10 o'clock. And we were just getting up from breakfast. Of course, I had to wait for it to bake. But I was like, it's a good thing we don't work. It's a good thing we don't have a job. We do what we want. We are blessed in that aspect. You know? It's amazing. Now, when I'm called to do something, I do it. You know, when he's called to do something to help somebody out, he does it. We have that freedom. But that's where, again, if I sat here and thought, well, we don't have a job, we're not working, and I worried about it, we're not meant to work at this point. So we can be free. Everybody's supposed to be free. But like I said, the awakening, that's all it is. You know, don't get hung up on what your purpose is. If you have found a niche, something you're good at, and it's making you money, or you're helping people, well, I don't care how much money you're making. If you're not helping people, or if you're not happy, you're missing the point. You can be a multimillionaire. If you're miserable and you're not helping anybody, including yourself, and I don't mean out of ego, like you're buying mansions and all that kind of stuff, because there's a lot of them out there, and they're miserable because they're trying to fill a void with material things. They're never going to find their happiness in material stuff. You got to fill you. When you come from that place, and you just trust the process, honestly, you are one of the richest people in the world. Because while money can buy things, it can't buy that. There's no money in the world that can fill you with love and satisfaction and gratitude and compassion for yourself. So, again, let go of the outcome. Don't get hung up in the details of whatever it is. Know what you want, yes. But don't get hung up in the details. Because you're going to stress yourself out trying to make it a specific thing. I have said a couple times, I did a cake for my granddaughter's graduation today. My initial thought, because I did a sheet cake, 9x13, my initial thought was I was going to put the design going long ways. If I had gotten stuck on that, I would have stressed myself out trying to make it work. Instead, I just let go and just was like, you know what, let me just twist it. Let me just turn it the other way and see. And it just fit. It worked. Even the simple stuff. Don't get hung in the details. So I really, truly hope this helps you. Like I said, the awakening, the true meaning is remembering who and what you are. And being and having a peace about just letting go. Because everything is energy. I just see this wall. When you're trying, you've put up a wall. It's not allowing the energy to flow through you. It's not allowing your creativity to flow. It's not allowing the universe to give you anything that they have planned for you, or basically that you planned for yourself. So drop the wall, which are your fears, your traumas, your limiting beliefs, your behaviors that are everything that's not serving you anymore. Let it go. Anytime there's a resistance, look at it. What is it? Why is it here? But don't get stuck in it. It may be simply something that you need to clear and let go. And when I say clear, let it go. Just let it. Literally, some of the biggest shifts I've made in my existence have just been a choice. It's just a choice. You choose a different existence. You choose to eat better food. You choose to be a better person. You choose faith over fear. It's a choice. There's no magic to it. There's no big ceremony you've got to do. There's no big anything you've got to do. So I send you love. I send you so much gratitude for being here. I would truly appreciate it if you click the like button, subscribe to my channel, because it helps the channel grow. It helps this message get out to more people. There are people struggling, still sitting there going, I don't know what my purpose is, so until I find out, I can't do anything. Or they're trying to make something happen. Even the little things like a cake. You're trying to decorate it and make it be a certain way. Let go of the outcome. Trust the process. You know, it might be a move, whether it be a house, a career, buying a car, going on vacation. All of it. Just let it go and trust the process. Yes, have a thought where you want to go. Have a thought about what you would like it to be. And then allow the universe to work its magic and line everything up for you. Because again, if it's meant to be, it will be in divine time, not yours. And I could go off on that one too, but I'm not. Not today. So have an amazing day. I send you love and many blessings, and we will talk soon.